Gambit on the CT side of Overpass versus Fnatic. Adren already going aggressive towards the Fountain. Pretty active round here from Gambit. And you can see that they'll be able to actually keep track of Fnatic's movement into that B site. So playing retake, but everyone's coming from sewers. So this might be quite dodgy, but Dozier able to knock down multiple players by himself makes things definitely much more simple for Gambit. No one else required.
He wants the ace.
Cheeky 4K just having at them from the sewers. And now Dozier will finish it off.
Okay, quick. Put me on a 2-shot. Put me on a 2-shot.
Two shot. Screaming for it. He took off his headset. He's standing with his keyboard.
So patient. There it is. Oh, look, my head's in the way. You got like 1 second, 1.1 seconds there.
That's all he needs.
Someone's going to screenshot that.
Come on, man. Follow the orders. I was waiting there for ages. Wasn't even in bloody focus. We need to set up another camera so I can just do like close range stuff. We need like a macro camera.
Picture? You want a picture-in-picture, just the James cam?
We need one that's like focuses on the watermelon, so I can just put small items here and then just, you know, just do things. That's what we need. Like never mind the integrity of the studio and all that.
Ooh, big chance here for Fnatic. They managed to make it a 4v3. You can see that there's panic from Gambit. They're running all the way to the B bomb site, big rotation, but the bomb is actually quite far behind. So things will get very interesting here as the sort of natural delay comes in due to the bomb being so far away. Flusher had another chance, but can't capitalize. And this is very weird for Fnatic, but thankfully for Gambit, it is Overpass. The rotations between the bomb sites are fairly forgiving for the CT side. But JW's position, a space has been created for him, but he can't quite find Dozier in time, and it looks like the round will be defused by Gambit after all.
Yeah, you felt like that round could have been won in 2 different areas for Fnatic, and just wasn't in the cards. Both engagements kind of felt like weird timings played out for JW and Flusha. It's interesting how they brought that back, because they were actually down a guy.
2-0 for Gambit, but I'm curious about the... I think this will be a better map for them. I was more looking forward to Overpass. I do like to nerd out on Overpass, though, it must be said, but I think this will be a better map for them than the previous one. That is a very good way to get things kicked off, Adren. Making some cash with the MP9 and continues to go forward. Spots the player jumping around behind the smoke. Perhaps too many targets, though. Got to conserve his bullets, running out now. But he's made his money. And perhaps Gambit won't lose a single player in this. A great charge through the smoke from Seized. And that's a 3-0 for Gambit. We'll see if they choose to upgrade anything or if they will just keep everything together. So Mo will buy the AWP, but apart from that, they may try to keep their money as intact as possible. Okay, FMS. I think was already there, so we're good to go.
Ooh, 4-man A setup again. On smoke.
I like this from Gambit, trying to really push the issue, take control of the map in a forward way. It's really important on this map on the CT side. JW, though, I don't know if he even used a bullet there, just like smash his face with the butt of his gun. And Adren will reclaim some ground. And this will perhaps send some alarm bells here for Gambit that Fnatic are indeed going for that B push. And they're sorely out of position. The flank's happening, though. But will Dozier get there in time? Does he really have the best weapon for this? Well, no. No, he doesn't.
He hears the footsteps, though. He has the info. He can emerge slightly late, and there's the bomb as well. Can he smoke off the tunnel position? That would be fantastic. Adren making this very nice. And then there's the last shot through the smoke from Dozier, and there's the round for Gambit. An expensive one, but again, they had lots of money in the bank, so it's not a big deal. I don't think they rescued the AWP, so that will have to be repurchased. Although, expecting Fnatic to be on eco, they could pick up an SMG instead.
Which is 10-0 right now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And Dozier as well is very much he's like the captain of the team. He's like one of the big voices on the team, sort of the spiritual leader. He's the leader of men.
Yeah, I think it kind of shocked everyone when he took over IGLing. Like, no one really saw him as that kind of person.
Yeah.
But he's accepted the role and he's done really good at it, actually. He's done a good job.
And you can see that the different approach here from Gambit, they'll avoid most of the map, knowing that Fnatic don't really have grenades, they don't really have a safe way to progress through the map, and you want to keep those pistols at ranges if you can. And so they're doing pretty well here. Pretty basic setup. Are you happy with this kind of CT setup when you're dealing with pistol armor?
Yeah, I think the way Gambit approached it, the other two ecos, they're just trying to change it up a little bit. They were double swinging in the connector on the second and third round, which is pretty unique because those are close combat situations versus like CZs and stuff. So you don't typically see CTs do that. But then this round they obviously just go full passive because they feel like Fnatic has a read on that. That might be a little bit of an overextension, pushing through that smoke. You can see now they're pulling back off the A site, which opens it up for JW to now lurk in.
Ooh, this will be really nice. Surely, if JW gets a kill here, this pulls a big rotation. Immediately, Dozier's moving back from the B bomb site, but Hobbit now spots a rat, and it's time for Gambit to exterminate. Dozier at the back of the site again. He was pulled out of position because of JW's play, and that would allow the bomb to go down.
Dozier, very forward position. He would have sprayed down one, but the trade comes out from Lecro. Pinpoint precision with the M4A1S as he looks for the next player. Mo from above, and Lecro's positioning is really fantastic here. Very difficult for Mo to do anything. Shut down by Lecro. And what a round from Fnatic. Really well played.
And that just shows like the importance of not only C's death, but Fnatic understanding like what that means. Like immediately JW knows, okay, the rotate's now heading to the B site. There's one guy probably at the A bomb site. I can now take this opportunity to lurk into the A site. And like Fnatic played that perfectly, but also it shows how important C's death was right there at Sandbag.
And that was an eco round from Fnatic. They've got the smarts. Mo with the forward position. Ooh. Oh my days.
Sit down.
And that's why it was so curious to me that the rumors of ECS potentially joining, because yes, ECS is a good fragger, but I think Golden is a good fragger as well.
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous. I think it'd be a ridiculous move.
But then now it's like so awkward, right? Like
yeah, that was yeah.
But it's partly name value, isn't it? Even name value is always going to be a factor. I mean, it was a factor for the longest time in ECS, especially just the recycling of the usual names. It's harder for the up-and-comers to break out, even when they're already on a team.
Yeah, and you're actually seeing it with like weird teams, like coming up right now. Like a lot of teams that came up from the lower leagues now are even changing their rosters after just having like a little bit of a hiccup when they reach the top leagues. And like Rise Nation did it completely, now United. But they've actually succeeded by doing it. Then you have Dignitas doing it too. They don't want to put in the hard work, James.
Yeah, short-term results.
Yeah, it's a funny one. I mean, it could have been a decision that came from management. I know with Mouse Sports, it tends to work like that.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Very management-based.
I've never been on a team. Well, actually, I lied. Yeah, it's not very common. I will say that.
I think with Mouse Sports, they sort of like the upper management just sort of just straight up just look at, okay, results. What do we expect?
Yeah.
Are you meeting these targets? No. Okay, let's make a change. And I think that's just kind of like how it works, which is a bit savage for the players.
Yeah, but it was also a shock because I thought Mousesports was playing well when I heard that rumor. I was just what do you really expect out of them right now?
That was the, I think Krakow major, yeah, around that time, yeah.
Gambit now find himself on the eco, and it seems like Fnatic are well prepared to deal with this as they get cut to pieces. Pretty much all spotted and all promptly swatted as well. Dozier with the MP9 is all that remains. Seems like he wants to go down, maybe support his teammate, but now it's 1 versus 1, but Lecro will prevail. That is a quick round out of the way, and Gambit can get back to a bye, but it won't be a great one.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be troublesome with so few flashbangs, grenades in general. do really want to see them take some aggression. It'd be cool to see a Sewers push or something, even with Mo or the Orb, get him into a position where he can take the angle as they cross over towards the monster tunnel. Something like that, just mix up the aggression a bit. But we'll see Adren going over. Party Flusher, walking monster here. W gets the catch onto Adren, and this is problematic here. Fnatic off to a good start. If Flusher, who's now spotted Hobbit, gets a quick kill, that's a nice tap, and follows it up, the round's done. It's just done. Pushing everything at once, winning all the battles, the round's over.
Yeah, that was really smart, because Flusha knew that that guy was Barrel, but he kept prodding out, found the second kill on Doji, who's obviously not expecting to be point of contact right there from heaven. And then at that point, he just has like a free second kill because the guy feels bad and just like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Let me swing and try to get this trade really quick.
I'm never avoiding that flashbang. My sense is just too low. It's just not happening. I need one of those, like, a sensitivity toggle.
Yeah, just get a DPI switch.
Oh, James, I'm still using the Japanese mouse pad.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I like it.
You enjoying it?
The artisan ones.
I still have, I still have 2 in the post,
Really
which are actually shipping from Japan. So I have no idea when those are going to arrive. 2 red ones.
It's nice. I like it a
All
lot,
the top Quake players swear by them and have been for like the last few years.
Yeah, it's really amazing, but I just like, I'm very reluctant to change any part of my setup because I had, when I was using it, the liftoff with my mouse was kind of weird. So, and I just put me off. I got to the point where any change is just bad because obviously you need a period of time to adjust, and I don't want to adjust anymore.
The liftoff one is weird because sometimes it's just a very small change and you can adjust, but sometimes it's like a millimeter off. It's just that you just throw it in the bin.
Although I did get made fun of by Whitmer because you gave me like the medium one, like the one in the middle for firmness.
Okay.
He's like, you never go in the middle for anything. You go to one extreme or the other.
I like that.
Yeah, I liked that idea actually, and it got in my head. He got in my head.
So he's tilted you now.
Yes.
I don't even know what I have arriving. The other 2, I might check actually, but I thought medium was size. I didn't even know if it was firmness. I didn't. Yeah,
this is what he said. He's like, oh, what firmness do you have? And I looked on the box and it's like medium. He's like, oh, you fucked up. Oh, I'm sorry.
Bloody Americans.
Expect that from Swedes, but my goodness.
It's okay. That was a quote. It wasn't from my mouth.
What are his politics like then? don't want to know.
Don't want to know.
Expected by April the 6th. Okay, well it's the 3rd today. That's cool.
Oh, nice.
So let me see.
Dang, I'm not gonna be here for that.
Oh, we'll get you back, Sean. We'll get you back. You're here for 3rd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Well, maybe it arrives before. This shipped on the 9th of March, man. That was ages ago.
Maybe it's coming by boat or something.
So maybe.
How much are those artisan pads? Because I never got one, but I really wanted to.
About $45. That's the ones that are shipping from.
Nice.
So one is the mid is apparently hard. It says the mid is hard in brackets, and then the one is soft.
Oh, so there's only 2 types.
I don't know. So there's a mid and a soft coming. But anyway, double AWPs here for Gambit. They will put the usual smokes down around the party area, but they will not engage behind them. But of course, the smokes alone will slow the advance of Fnatic with 3 players looking for aggression in that area at the moment. Excuse me.
You're excused. Like this from Gambit, just taking an information play into the Sewers position. This will definitely get them the knowledge that they need about Fnatic's movement. And they are starting to encroach on the safe bomb site. Very nice shot there onto JW, but quickly traded out. Gambit's still in a fine position here. It is a man disadvantage for them, but they have the info. He's just going out there by himself. Will get taken down. How did Fnatic interpret this? Oh my god,
wow.
These pushes are just outrageous.
Ooh, let's see. Those are trying to create some space for himself. That's a nice smoke. Giving himself an opportunity as a 1 versus 1, but he can't quite hit the mark despite his flashy first kill. That leaves Hobbit in a sticky situation. His timing is on point. Avoids getting traded. Manages to reset the situation. 30 seconds remain. It's a quick rotation for Hobbit if he needs one, but there isn't really the time here for Fnatic. Does he begin to wonder though? It seems that maybe he does. Hobbit doesn't seem sure as to what might be going on here. I mean, it could have been a one-man rotation, but he's not really fully gambling in either direction. There is the bomb down on the A site. Exiting the smoke already is Golden. Smoke 2 dissipating, and oh my god, Hobbit, he's made this winnable. Crimson's only got 13 HP. No grenades for either teammate, but Hobbit has no idea where Crims is. Trying to be as careful as possible. There is a shot from Crims, and now things get very interesting indeed. Crims staying close. They're both heavily tagged. That's a great shot from Hobbit. Manages to clutch it. Very unlikely round.
What on earth is that?
That was nice.
That's like one of those rounds where he didn't expect to win it either. Like no one believed that.
Wow.
Very nicely done by Hobbit.
This
really
kill,
patient.
what happened there? That should have been 3 for Golden.
That was nice.
He seemed to hit nothing but truck.
And that's one of those spots where, you know, he has to go through 3 of you. So it's kind of crazy that, you know, you have 3 people who have like bad fights. So really, really impressive. Great play from Hobbit to capitalize off that opportunity, make it work out. And it's a 5-5 scoreline. So definitely still a great position for Gambit to try to retake control of this match. Playing a more passive setup 3 towards B, giving a lot of space towards the restrooms. And also taking over the connector position. They do lack sewers though. I like this from Gambit, the fact that they're taking sewers now at 120. Oh, and actually they've got C's going for a push. This is quite cool, but look, we have a man watching for it. Flutch is there. Right now, Fnatic can't really move around the map. They have to force their way around the restrooms.
What's going on with Adren? He has a lot of people around him. Upper, C's picked off in the meantime, and look at all these players in the upper area. Does Adren pop out? Finally, he does, and the spray down is there for the round. Round number 6 for Gambit.
I like that. That's a good adjustment right there by Gambit, because 3 gun rounds prior to that, JW had that entry at long, the entry at party, and then he had the entry offing into bathrooms. And you see this round, they opt to play super passive on A, play aggressive at B, not give JW those picks, and it works out really well for them. I wonder if they're going to continue that, or if they're going to go back to their normal setup. Looks like they're going back to their normal setup. Hoping that maybe JW learned a lesson.
One player towards the playground position. Adren running distraction. Dozier running game on JW. And that means no eyes in the upper area for Fnatic. The bomb is pretty far back, collected now by Flusher. Will this be a fast play? Lecro lining up for a smoke grenade towards the balcony. Many people throw it from that position. Jammed in the corner between the wall and a piece of wood. Hobbit with a nice peek, and he will know what that positioning means. So there'll be 3 people on the B bomb site, and Adren's starting to move back. He was deep A, and in the meantime, Dozier's on the flank. Oh dear. Flusher was seemingly waiting for that, but he was the person with the bomb.
Really good stuff from Gambit so far. Been enjoying their poking and prodding around the map. And
oh my god.
Lecro nailed to the back of the wall. Crims is running around with the Mag-10. So, yeah, Gambit looks like they have well and truly taken control of this half, at least for the time being. There's not too much Fnatic can do. Well, I say that. I don't think you can ever really say that about Fnatic, but on paper they don't have good odds to take these next couple rounds.
Yeah,
money is a bit lacking.
I think in this half we've seen both sides of the coin when it comes to having your lurker, or I guess JW is technically their lurker, even though he's playing super aggressive. You've seen both sides of that equation. He plays super aggressive and gets a kill. They're very highly likely to win that round because there's 4 people at the other bomb site, and the CTs have no idea what's going on because one guy's playing super aggressive. So you would think there's more people there. This round, he dies, so the CTs have all of the info, all of map control, and they're on an instant flank. You can see why it's so dangerous. But JW's skill allowed him to get away with it the first couple times.
And you can see some desperation moves here from Fnatic into the B-bomb site. So far, Gambit are holding stalwart against Fnatic's onslaughts. They're like a mere formality. Fnatic not getting the damage or maybe the bomb plant that they had wanted, and now it is 8 rounds for Gambit and 5 for Fnatic. Gambit doing a pretty good job, and we see these double obs, working out so far.
Dang, Doja has 23 kills right now.
Damn! Oh my god. He's beast.
Man like Dozier. Meanwhile, Mo and C's have a combined 10 kills between them. So Dozier doing the heavy lifting at the moment, doing the big damage. Good that you can depend on your players to do that, getting many situations to deliver some kills, and he continues to do so.
This 1v1 is pretty interesting. JW's been very sneaky, and finally he's going to be able to get something. And the reaction here from Gambit's important, and we can see Dozier holds on to connector, but with JW at the top of these stairs, he knows JW has to be looking for him here. So he has to get a flash from a teammate, get out in sewers, or go for the push, and he's actually going to go for the push. This is really cool. But you can see that Fnatic are holding. They know that Dozier is stuck in this position. Oh my god.
The timing.
Now they have a decision to make, Fnatic. Do they try to kill Dozier, or do they ignore him? Looks like they'll ignore him for the time being and push forwards up restrooms.
3 on 4 in favor of Fnatic. Mo, though, he may feel like his position is compromised being in the toilets after taking a play down on the A site, but nobody is around toilets. Dozier has still been a problem for Gambit. They know he's in connector, and he is consuming Fnatic at the moment. Still a player above him, but he's managing to avoid all the bullets. So look how much time he's wasted. They have the bomb, Fnatic, but they've got 30 seconds now, and Hobbit moves into a forward position because Gambit have so much information.
And they're so tunnel vision on Dozier, they're not ready for Hobbit to hold this angle, but he misses the first couple of shots. Maybe there's a chance here. Nice close range one from Hobbit, though. Then crew will go down and flusher. He's going to have a hard time. Hobbit will finish it off, and Dozier, I mean, he didn't get all the kills, but he basically won the round for his team there. He set them up so well.
You ever see that Kobe Bryant clip from like a long time ago where the guy just ball fakes him and he just doesn't even flinch? That's what it was like just now. Dozier just like, you're not peeking me. You're not peeking me from above. You would not dare to do that. I'm just going to keep holding forward.
Love it.
That is a really cool video. I saw it on Twitter recently, actually.
Yeah.
Now then. The last round of the first half, and Fnatic have quite a reasonable buy in terms of weaponry. Adren only good for 1 kill, has limited information, sees the bomb carrier, but there's so much time on the clock. What does it ultimately mean? Flusher lurking towards short B, looking for an opening, and Dozier might be waiting for him there. Ooh, Dozier lucky to get away with that one. Both going for the duel until the death, and it's Dozier who will lose. He was the only person on the B bomb site, which means rotations, but now the bomb's been spotted back towards A. Oh my god. Mo just got deleted.
Hobbit's going to need to display some pretty crazy AWP shenanigans here as he pushes forwards, but the TZ comes out, finds Golden, almost a transfer, out comes the AWP, misses, well, doesn't even get a chance to pull the trigger, it's Crims who will.
Pull the trigger!
6 rounds for Fnatic at the end of this one, and with the amount of trouble that Dozier gave them, it's not a bad finish to the half, and you do expect the CT side to be having a good time of it, so pretty even game on our hands.
Yeah, I think Gambit also has a pretty strong T side. Let's knock on wood because their T side and call did not look very good. But I've seen them play Overpass quite a bit, and they do have a very strong default that pushes the CTs back into the site and allows them to execute. Here they're opting with obviously an early B hit, maybe a smoke for center site. Seems like the most common thing that they could do. Could be a smoke heaven actually, yeah. Flash to get them out. Monster, front pillars, like to run out with it. Strong flash, because you can run out monster and basically just not get blind.
Perfect. Bomb planted. I like this. I like any T-pistol that guarantees a bomb plant, because after that, you don't have to worry as much. There's so much variance. I feel like that's the thing that you can count on the most consistently in a pistol round. And look at this, he's holding the CTs off, so Dozier's holding 2 back at the moment. He's probably going to get both kills with the way this has been going, but no, doesn't expect the second.
Well, this retake doesn't seem to be going so well for the CT side. Flusher against 2 targets, but targets on his back, or rather on his face. Man, I saw a guy today in the morning. Do you remember the band called Kiss?
Yeah.
And the makeup they had?
Yeah.
There was I swear there was one guy who had makeup diamonds, a diamond shape, extended diamond going above his eyes and below his eyes. You know what I mean?
No.
I saw a guy with that as a tattoo, around his eyes, and then just big lines going up and down.
That's just LA stuff.
This morning. Yeah, man.
There's a lot of LA stuff.
Yeah.
I've been noticing a lot of LA stuff. recently.
I literally passed a school this morning called Stoner School. It was on literally just everywhere. I couldn't
Oh
even
my
believe
god.
it.
Well, yeah, LA is a strange place.
It
Maybe
was-
it could be the strangest place I've ever been to, actually, in my life. I think that's fair.
It's definitely unique, I will say that.
It is its own thing for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot of interesting things, interesting ideas, and so on and so forth. Well, the Beagles of CZs wreaking chaos, havoc, bedlam, pure disruption.
There's not many pros I think that have a better Deagle than Lekro.
I think, yeah,
Not many.
the last year and a half I've felt like he's #1 Deagle player.
Yeah.
Before that, for me, it was simple. But Lekro is well and truly. And I think, like in Godsend previously, it was just always like these rounds where he would just win it 1v5 with the Deagle.
Yeah, but a lot of rounds where he would do these awesome Deagle kills, but they'd just lose the round. He'd be just like saving on B on train or something. His whole team are dead, and he's just getting these flashy Deagle kills in the meantime because they were always poor.
Oh no, Krim's going to win this with a Mac 10, isn't he? Is he going to go for the peek here? Around the corner, Seized is waiting for it. Oh, that is really bad for Seized. Takes some damage on the way through. And Krim's showing the power of the movement speed there. Nice drive-by from Seized actually with the AK, and he's actually created a chance. Oh, okay, well, there's no time. There's no time. What am I talking about? There's no time.
Well, he had a chance to win the round, but Krim has realised that, and he ran away, so...
Indeed. Krim's too good. Not having the best game of it though. In fact, Fnatic, generally speaking, haven't been having a great overpass. Not the prettiest of Deagle kills from Lekro, but it'll do. 7 rounds for Fnatic. Gambit with the force up here. They get the single AK onto Seized, and everybody else on the pistols. Limited grenades, so expecting some brute force here from them as Hobbit tries to perhaps occupy sewers, but you can see that it's rather difficult. Nice grenade from the CTs there, and obviously with the smoke off. Oh no. Oh, ooh, chance. Chance has been dashed. Oh,
nice.
God. Oh dear.
Oh man, these headshots are unreal in this game so far. 7 rounds for Fnatic, looking for number 8 here on Overpass, our second game of today's proceedings. Hobbit and Mo remain. Flusher, will he be checked for? He can raise the alarm to his teammates, but he spots a second player, and that catches him out of position.
Did he call out Mo? Did he realise he must have had Mo running around?
Absolutely,
So,
yeah.
so Krims will be able to take down Mo, but he's on 5 HP now, so the spray from Hobbit makes it an easy kill. Goes to the plants, actually faking it out. Now things get a bit awkward here because Golden can absolutely just run out with the MP9 if his teammate's nearby. Hobbit's in a very precarious position as he looks to try to clutch this, but from behind Lekro will emerge with the FAMAS.
Golden played that really well. I mean, he made Hobbit decide to plant that while he was like, fake running through that smoke. The first fake was super strong because he full committed up, sprayed a little bit, and ran back down. That was a really hard round for Hobbit to win because of that.
He's getting his hey guys on.
Yeah. Hey guys, look over here.
I've met that woman a few times actually. She
Yeah.
has got the most amazing eyes, it must be said. She's a gorgeous lady. I just had to say that. I can appreciate
You
gorgeousness.
just made your next encounter with her very awkward, James.
I'm never awkward. I'm never awkward. I'm too beast. I'll be like, hello, hey guys, person. I said you're gorgeous on stream because it's true. I wouldn't actually do that. Anyway, the Pistols are streaming into the B bomb site and they are yielding results. JW in the flames with the Mac 7. Nothing doing for him. That leaves Flusher alone. Dropping a HE onto the bomb site. But there's no bomb plant just yet. If you are playing retake on B, it's always good to bounce a Molotov off the pillar to try and stop a plant, buy some time for your team. However, Flusher's Molotov has come all too late. 1 versus 3 now, and Gambit are moving out into post-plant scenarios. Adrenaline short. He'll be smoked off, but perhaps he'll push through it later on. Flusher has a kit, some pre-fire coming in, but doesn't have so many bullets. Sends Hobbit to the red, but it's Flusher who's dead.
Kind of almost expected Flusher to do something there. That was close. But yeah, the brute force push into B sometimes just works. The timing here was really good from Gambit. Fnatic did not really look prepared for that. And we've lost a Fnatic man. Crims is he's done one.
It did look weird when he pushed him back. I don't know if you saw that. Maybe he had a little bit of a lag spike there. Trying to fix something here.
So how do you feel like Gambit at the moment was seized? Like in the general scheme of things.
I was actually thinking about it coming in. I'm just like, they're like that silent team that like I don't really even think about it anymore. Which is exactly where they were a couple months before they won the major.
I was about to say like they won a major and then lost
Yeah.
the nice. It's weird, isn't it? I mean, a lot of people looked at that result and they're like, well, it was just a very strange major from that perspective because there were so many upsets and I feel like Gambit didn't really get like the same credit that most teams would get winning a major.
Exactly. That Astralis one was actually very impressive though in that major when they beat Astralis in the 3 maps. Came back on train.
Yeah, it was really cool. They played some lights out Counter-Strike for sure. Yeah. Adren is just so amazing on LAN.
Just a quick note, it has been revealed that Skadoodle will be standing in for Cloud9 later on, so there'll be no JDM, there'll be no Ricky or anybody else. Not just yet.
That bottle. No bottle.
I can't play from the face of office, sorry guys.
I think it's a conflict of interest, which is funny because I always enter the major qualifiers for different majors.
Nice.
Anyway, Seas with a pick off towards the barrel position and now he's trying to pull rotation, doing it successfully. And it seems Gambit wanted to commit, but they were very, very far away indeed. Now there are 2.5 players towards the B bomb site for Fnatic. Flush up around the toilets with the CZ. This time, no highlight reel for him.
Sweet. So are you going to be able to play in this one?
I'm not going to, because I mean I could just enter if I wanted to, I suppose, but I'm sure that it's bad form. You know, I'm English after all, so
basic client.
Can't be doing that.
Get your coder to give you like 100% headshots.
In Dota, I know the
wrong company, Sean.
I know the Dota 2 talent actually do it. They actually qualify for the international and stuff, but then they always like pull out because they actually got really good. So they're like, oh, this is a bit weird now. But enough of that for now. We've got the 2v2 playing out. Limited time here for Gambit to make this work, but now Fnatic know what's up, and they have managed to enter the site, so the bomb should go down. And the 2v2 after plan here will be interesting. That Crow is found a forward position, so he's got some space to work with, but still JW is a little bit out of position here. Angles available to him. He needs to press forwards perhaps, but he's still waiting. Oh, as I say that, the jump comes into the smoke, and JW with the perfect position, just waiting for that. Gambling it for it to happen, and it does. Now Mo is left in a 1v2, but he's more than capable. Oh, that's a stunning shot from Mo. Absolutely amazing work from him, and he may just have bought himself enough time. Let's see, JW will be going for this. No kit on him though. Oh my god, it's going to be so tight.
I don't think he's got it.
Oh, he's going to have to run, Mo.
You're dead, brother.
Fantastic work from Mo.
That headshot was delicious.
Yeah.
That was delicious, like a key lime pie.
Yeah, that was a really well-played 2v2 by Fnatic, and a really, really great shot by Mo to win the 1v2. The way Lekro was shooting around in pit to bait out the guy for JW.
Nice. Oh, let's put Fnatic on the pistols. Yeah, so every major, even if I can't find people to play with, when the face it is involved, you can just solo queue and get put in a team of people. So you could just like always enter.
Really?
Yeah, it's awesome. So if there's any tournament on Face and you don't have people to play with, you can just like, when it's 30 minutes left to check in, you can just queue as a solo player and it'll put you with other solo players. That's brilliant.
You can make friends. Or well, probably mostly
or
more enemies.
Yeah, that's why it's absurd when the majors aren't on a Facebook platform, because.
Do you have a list of enemies, James?
A list of enemies?
Yeah.
In Counter-Strike?
Yeah.
Let's rephrase that. How many friends have you made from these experiences?
How many anti-friends have you made?
Almost everybody loves playing with me.
Almost.
Like in the...
What's wrong with the minority?
Well, some people don't like... Well, we'll get to it in an eco round. This is a buy round.
Okay.
And we're getting towards the end game, at least for Gambit, for the time being, 13-8, and then moving very quickly into the B-bomb site, blinding the Fnatic players. It was to hold the water position for now, and that's very important for them, but there are more T's aggressing.
Yeah, the chaos they're not working out for Fnatic, but JW will come in to save the day using the spray of the M4 to try to delay this bomb from going down. Gambit still trying to make their way in though. Only Mo did it before, but the bomb was planted. Now he needs to do it without that bomb planted and waiting for the perfect moment and another pinpoint shot from Mo.
Kind of needs a gun. He just throws it away, and now he's got a Glock. We've got the look at the rotation coming in from JW.
Wow.
He's going all the way via long as well, because if he runs short, he gives sound cues away for days, so he has to go a long way. But Mo, he could be short B, he could be monster. Oh, this is going to be a meeting of the minds.
JW has to feel like he has 4,000 million IQ right now.
4,000 million.
Oh no! No, you hate to see it.
Oh my god, JW played so well.
Oh no.
JW made like the best play. He made literally the best play.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no, it's so sick because there's like so many ways to play it. If Mo's already in that position, you can just wait for him to plant as well. Like there's so many ways for him to play that. Oh no.
That sucks.
Yeah, and that's also one of those rounds that just like kills your team's morale, and the other team is just like, yeah, there's no way we're losing this match now.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Let Crow. He's back at it again with that deagle. And he gets one though.
Ding dong. Well, there's a ding, but where's the dong? No pun intended. Crim's doing more damage, gets taken out eventually, but there's a man advantage for Fnatic, and Golden's at close quarters. He's got 2 bullets left in the deagle though. Exposed on the reload, and down he goes. Where on earth are the remainder of the Fnatic players? Do Gambit even risk a bomb plant with so much time on the clock here? Seems that they do. There's Flush, but where's JW coming in from the back? He's being waited for, expected by Adren, and executed by Adren, leaving Flush for alone. They know where he was. Trying to go for the 1 versus 1s. Gets the low health player. 1 bullet left. Reloaders in. Where is Adren? Still around the pillar. He could have exited the entire site, so he can really play the time here, Adren. No kit for Flusher, so this is a really bad situation for him. Continues to pressure. Picks up the AK, but Adren has got an AK of his own.
I was going to say as well, like, on the kit thing, that is definitely something Adren can gamble on. If he doesn't know, it's pretty unlikely there would be a kit in that situation.
Yeah, I was surprised he stayed so like forward facing right
Yeah, I
there.
thought he'd
Right?
go around sewers or something.
I think it was just such an unexpected play.
It was a nice angle at least.
Yeah.
So he has that. Can't argue with the Dren. 15-8. I think this was the same scoreline that Fnatic had on Cobblestone just right before they won 16-8 as well, so that would make sense. JW now in connected position, looking to get some damage in here, and this could be quite successful. Ooh, Dozier able to get the kill. Good start here out of the gate for Gambit on match points. Only Golden with grenades here for Fnatic. They are in a very sorry state right now.
Those should definitely heard Flusher just fall off of Planter. Go back to site.
So Gambit have a lot of info now about the map. They know that there's 2 on the A side, and they catch the most likely lurk attempt through Monster. So now they know there's likely only 1 on B. There's, well, now there would likely be none on B, so Gambit's going to walk out from sewers into the site, very forward position. There should never be a way Fnatic could win this. Never.
2 players remain for Fnatic. I have to say though, Gambit sicker on Adren's gun looks amazing. Well, there's Crim spotted now, 12 HP for him, 2 versus 4, Flushes on the A site. This does not bode well for Fnatic, so maybe Gambit will get their first win of this season of ECS in their second game. Crim's very lucky to avoid the fire through the wall, but then eventually gets, he succumbs to it. Nice attempt there by Flusher, but it was almost inevitable that Gambit would win that round after the plant. 16 rounds for Gambit.